and I already have a feeling you're gonna hate it.
I agree. I believe you.
All right, let's
Whenever
do it.
you're ready.
Hi, everybody.
Taylor and Alan talking about movies. They may be best friends, but they always disagree. Taylor and Alan, I seen that.
Today, I would like to discuss a movie with you that I enjoy quite a bit.
What? Okay, before you start telling me the trivia, what is on the scale of 1 to 10? What would you give it?
That depends. Are you asking? I haven't seen this movie in a long time,
Mm-hmm.
but as a smaller person, I would have gave it a 10 out of 10 every time.
As a kid,
right?
You're not a little person. Just
no, I've not. No, not. Well, not so much.
People can't see you, and I just felt that.
Correct.
Probably needed to be clarified.
Yeah, as a child, I loved this movie.
When you were a child, you're not a child now, right?
No longer.
Okay. In the past, as a child, you loved this movie.
I did.
Harriet the Spy.
That's a good guess because I also loved that movie. This, as an adult, like I said, I haven't seen it in a long time, but I have to imagine it would not really be close to that, other than the nostalgia factor.
Yeah. So like a 7?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, probably.
Okay.
6 or 7.
6 or 7 out of 10. All right. So go ahead with the trivia. I'll see if I can guess it.
Bill Murray's appearance is a reference to a series of 1990s commercials in which Murray starred. In the commercials, Murray tries and fails to become an NBA player.
Oh, SpaceJam.
There you go. I loved SpaceJam. How did you feel about it as a child?
I think I liked it when I was a kid.
It's weird because
I didn't watch it a ton.
I don't like basketball.
Yeah.
I don't like playing it. I don't like almost anything about it. I love this movie. I watched it so many times.
Yeah, I saw it a couple times. It was not one of my favorite for sure. But when I was a kid, it was okay. Now I can't imagine watching it again.
Yeah. What year do you think this came out?
94.
Close. You were 50 years off.
50?
Just enough. Actually,
2044?
Yes. They are actually supposedly doing a remake of this movie.
Yeah, I heard about that with LeBron James.
With
right?
LeBron James, yeah. I don't know how I feel about that.
That's not for you.
Yeah, exactly. Basically, this movie is about Michael Jordan.
Wait, when did the movie come out?
1996.
Oh, well, you didn't say that. You said I was 50 years off.
I did.
I
Check
don't
the
think
record. So. The record will clearly state I said 96.
All right, 96. So we're
basically
8?
Michael Jordan has retired from basketball. He's all done. Oh, it's kind of in his in between career. He decides to play baseball.
Yeah. Which he did because of gambling problems, right?
Well, that's a conspiracy theory, is that he was caught gambling,
mm-hmm.
and instead of publicly taking a year suspension and ruining his image, the commissioner allowed him to, retire from basketball and then come back.
Yeah.
But none of that's ever been proven, so it's just a theory, which it makes sense. He has been known for his gambling.
Yeah.
But if you ask him, because do you ever watch the 30 for 30 documentaries ESPN does?
I've seen some. I haven't watched his, if that's what you're talking about.
Okay, it's pretty good. So right around the same time is when his dad dies, and he kind of is lost, and he doesn't even feel like playing basketball anymore.
Yeah.
And his dad was a big baseball fan. He wanted him to play baseball. So to kind of take a break, he decided to try his hand at baseball. Essentially,
Yeah, he was no good, right?
he wasn't bad. He would probably never make a major league team. But
Oh, he wasn't in the majors? I thought he played in the majors.
no, I don't think so. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure he didn't though.
Yeah.
I think it was just minor league baseball. So basically, Space Jam takes place during that time period. He's playing baseball. He's retired from basketball. The Looney Tunes have been captured by alien Danny DeVito, and in exchange for their freedom, they have to play these monsters
Monstars.
in a basketball. The Monstars. So they think it's going to be no problem because these aliens are tiny little dweeby-looking aliens, no deal. But then the aliens come to Earth, and they each steal the essence and talent of a former. Well, some of them are still current basketball player. Actually, I think all were current at the time. Do you remember?
It was like
basketball?
Charles Barkley and
Charles Barkley was one. The only ones that I remember were Charles Barkley and Muggsy Bogues and Patrick Ewing. And then there were two others, but I don't remember. I don't remember. Because, like I said, I have no interest in actual basketball. Just Looney Tune basketball.
So, do you think that baseball is the easiest sport?
Easiest in what respect?
So, like Tim Tebow, right? He went from football and what is he playing? AAA?
No, he's in like low A right now.
Is he?
Yeah, like Bakersfield Blaze level.
Oh, I thought he was doing better than that. But anyways,
he's doing pretty good. But
no,
it's his first year.
But he signed with a team.
The Mets.
The Mets. And then Michael Jordan came from basketball and got signed.
Right.
You don't really hear about it going the other way, where baseball players are going to like football. Although I guess other sports don't really have farm leagues. Hockey kind of does.
Yeah, basketball doesn't. Football doesn't. So I would say baseball is probably one of the harder ones to actually be in the majors.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know because
it just doesn't. It's. I think if you're athletic, if you're like naturally
that's
gifted,
what it is. Exactly. They're athletic. Like Bo Jackson, that dude could have been a Hall of Famer in football and in baseball.
You think so?
Oh, absolutely. He just had it. He probably could have played basketball if he wanted to.
All at the same time?
Oh, yeah. They're at the same, like the games are going on at the same time.
Yeah, concurrently.
Some guys are just like that. They just have that natural ability to be good.
Yeah, like
and
me.
And then there's some people who have the ability to not be good at anything that they try.
Yeah,
and
like
that's
you.
Me. Exactly. Nice try. I beat you 2 punches.
I think I said it first, but what I do remember about Space Jam that I did like was that R. Kelly song in the beginning. I Believe I Can Fly.
Oh yeah. I believe I can fly. Of course. That song was actually written for this movie.
Was it?
Yeah.
And then there was the Space Jam song, which was terrible.
Oh, that's a great song.
What was it? Come on and jam and take me to the slam.
If you want to jam. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's
Everybody get up. It's time to slam now.
Keep going.
I love that song.
Don't stop.
We got a real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance. Do your dance at the Space Jam. All right. Fellas, yeah. Y'all ready to stop? No. Y'all want to know why? Why? Because it's the Slam Jam. Ladies, yeah. Y'all ready to stop? No. Y'all want to know why? Why? Because it's the Slam Jam. There you go.
That is depressingly impressive.
Yeah, that's one of those songs that like I'll probably never ever forget.
Let's see. What
get
else?
old and forget my family before I forget that song.
That makes sense.
So,
Um,
yeah, basically the Looney Tunes, they enlist Michael Jordan's help to beat the Monstars because they have no chance without him.
yeah.
It's a real heartwarming.
They take him through a wormhole, right? Was he still playing baseball? Like,
He was playing baseball. He was also golfing at the same time. I don't know.
that's what it was. He got taken
But
through
they
the
sucked him through
Tin Cup.
through a hole. Yeah, that's how they got him. But it's supposed to be taking place while he was actually playing baseball
during his baseball career, but he was playing golf
right
when he was taken.
Yeah, correct.
He not a great actor.
No, but also you have to give him a little credit because I can't imagine it's easy to act when you're essentially by yourself and you have to imagine that there's cartoon characters. I don't know how easy that would be or hard, especially for like your first role.
I think what would be better would be instead of remaking or making a second one with LeBron James,
Right.
remaking Space Jam shot for shot, the original,
Absolutely.
with Will Smith instead of Michael Jordan.
Will Smith. That's bold.
But him playing, like when Will Smith was Muhammad Ali.
Right.
Like that. Like him being Michael Jordan, but being a good actor, Michael Jordan.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
So in the movie, he plays Michael Jordan as the basketball player?
Kind of in real life, he plays Michael Jordan, and then in the movie, he's Michael Jordan, the basketball player. It's like a role on a roll, but it's the same role.
He's the dude
playing looks like the same dude. Yeah.
Playing another dude.
But that's just solely based off of I Am Legend, because he did that pretty well, and he didn't have anyone to act against.
That's true. He did have that dog, though.
That's true. But
Michael Jordan didn't even have a dog.
Space Jam had Bill Murray.
Oh, that's true.
Bill Murray could still be in it. I think Bill Murray should come back, play his same role.
It should be a spinoff of what Bill Murray was doing during the whole time Michael Jordan was missing.
Well, at the end, he comes and plays.
Yeah, and he's really bad, and he admits it.
Yeah, and then they blow him
and then
up
he retires.
And turn him into a basketball, right? The Monstars cartoon him into a basketball.
Correct. Another thing that stands out to me in this movie that it was so bad that it hit me as a child is, and all movies and shows do this, I understand, but like when you have something that's counting down, like a bomb or a timer, and it's like, oh, it shows 10 seconds, and then there's like a 30-second scene, and then it cuts back and 5 seconds, 4 seconds, another 10-second scene, and then it's like 2, 1. It does this at the very end of the movie, when the time's running down and he's got to like slam dunk the last ball, and it like drags on, and then it's like 7, 6, and it's like 10 seconds of his arm stretching. 5, 4. I was like, wow, this is not accurate. Well, I remember
it's all slow motion.
Not that slow. I would count it, and I'd be like, right now is when the buzzer should be going off. And then it was 10 seconds later that he dunked it. Yeah. So that was that movie. I love that movie though. It's got Bill Murray. It's got Newman from Seinfeld. Wayne Knight.
Oh yeah, he was the bad guy, right? He was like he traded.
No. He was like an assistant to Michael Jordan. Not really like an agent, but like his personal assistant. He was the one who was supposed to make sure he got to his games on time and all that.
I thought he sold them out to the Monstars.
I don't think so.
Am I thinking of Jurassic Park?
Absolutely. He is the villain. Him and T-Rex are the villain in that movie.
T-Rex is just misunderstood.
That's true. Because then he's also the hero in Jurassic World.
Wayne Knight is? Oh, the T-Rex.
Oh, T-Rex.
I was like, what are you talking about?
No, Wayne Knight dead.
Yeah.
He dies in the movie.
He gets spit in the face.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
Space
yeah.
Jam, not a great movie. I understand your
No, it's
nostalgia,
really not.
but it's not a good movie now.
Plus, at the time, I loved Looney Tunes anyways. It had my favorite ones, so I was down.
I'd be curious to know what adults, when that came out, thought of that movie.
Well,
They
if they
couldn't
were
have
my
liked
parents,
it, right?
probably hated it because we watched it so much.
Yeah, your parents don't like anything, though.
This is true. They like Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman.
That is
And
true. That
Jack.
was on all the time.
That is. I would like to speak to an adult who was an adult when that movie came out and how they felt.
Yeah.
Barring unless they were big Michael Jordan fans already,
Or Michael Jackson fans.
or Jackson fans. It's the '90s. Jordan, Jackson, everyone's popular. Yeah, I think I would probably still like it a little bit if I watched it.
Are you going to show this one to your kids?
Oh, that's a for sure.
Yeah. Have you yet?
Have you? No, not yet. It's on my list. How would you rate this movie? Or okay, how do you, based on how you remember it as a child, what would you
when
have
I
given
was
it
a
back
kid?
then?
Probably like
Yeah.
a 6 or 7, maybe when I was a
So
kid.
it's already not high on your
No.
list.
Yeah, it wasn't. I was too busy with Terminator to care about the Looney Tunes.
That's the truth. Here, you know what I think the problem is, and why our movie tastes and ratings are always so different.
Yours is awful.
Well, because I had a very small selection of movies.
Yeah.
So we watched them all the time. And when that happens when you're a kid, whether or not the movie's good or not, you just start to love that movie. I didn't have a grandma with a billion movies to choose from. I have a wide taste developed as a movie connoisseur by the age of 7.
I remember one of the first times I came over to your house, we were watching
Adventures in Odyssey.
Yeah, Adventures in Odyssey. And I was sitting there and I was like, oh,
I
this is going to
remember this
happen.
moment.
This is going to happen. And you were like,
I specifically remember this moment.
blown away. You're like, have you seen this? How do you know all
I was
this?
like, you've seen this. There's no way.
It was just so contrived. Even as a little kid, I could tell you the plot of what was going to happen.
Because at that point, you'd seen so many movies that it's like, yeah. That was probably the 5th movie I ever saw in my life.
Adventures in Odyssey was?
Yeah, it was the last days of Eugene Mel's something, whatever his last name was. I remember that. I remember thinking, there's no way. He has seen this. Someone told him about this.
Yeah, it is not good. I remember I went to camp one year in high school, and the car I got in, I want to say they were playing that in the car.
Oh, really?
On the drive up.
Which camp?
Heartland.
Oh, yeah, I don't think I ever went to that.
It's good times.
Is that the Stenroad days?
No, Rosedale.
Oh, yeah, I guess that was high school, huh?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, Adventures in Odyssey. That's for another podcast.
Oh, yeah. A whole separate podcast that you can do with someone else.
That I'll just do alone.
Yeah.
Where I break down how I know for a fact there's no way you could have known what was going to happen in that movie. All the different things leading up to that moment.
It'll be like Making a Murderer, a 10-part Netflix series.
I'm going to have a big wall of connections and everything.
Sounds about right. Well, I'm going to give Space Jam, I don't know, based on how much I would watch it right now, a 1 out of 10.
1 out of 10?
Yikes. My desire to go sit down and watch it. Not saying that it's a 1 out of 10 quality-wise.
Right, well, yeah.
But the chances of me watching it again by choice is 1 out of 10.
Mine is probably like a 4, unless I like really feel the need to show my kids, which I'm sure eventually I will.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, how do you feel about the Looney Tunes in general? Were you ever a big fan of them?
Nope, not really.
So maybe that's part of the problem. I at this point, I already loved Looney Tunes.
They were too juvenile for my taste.
Oh, look at this guy. Too juvenile for my taste.
All right,
But you weren't allowed to watch Rugrats.
I was not allowed to watch Rugrats. Terminator 2, perfectly fine. Rugrats, not okay.